Greetings, fellow humans. Katrina here. Quick disclaimer, I'm a professional, not your professional. Nothing I'm about to say should be taken as medical, legal, or otherwise advice. This podcast is purely for education and amusement. That is it. Disclaimer over. So today I thought I'd talk a little bit about what I don't know about water. Now, I don't know everything about water, but I'll talk a little bit about what water is, what water can do, and who needs water. So here we go. What is water? Okay, so water might not seem special, right? It's clear, it has no taste, it doesn't smell like anything. But if it couldn't do the things that it does, then life on Earth wouldn't actually exist. So water is this tiny little molecule. It consists of three different atoms. Two of them are hydrogen, and one of them is oxygen. So the water molecules, what they do is they cling to each other because of a force called hydrogen bonding. I don't understand that concept at all, but it is what it is. It's the reason why water can do such amazing things. Now, water is a shapeshifter, and it exists in three different states on Earth. Go ahead and guess them on your own. Okay, now it's liquid, gas, and solid. Hopefully you got that right. Liquid water is a jumbled bunch of all these water molecules, and it comes out of our faucets, flows underground in rivers and oceans, and forms clouds and even fog in the air. So when water molecules escape from liquid water and float into the air, then they turn into invisible gas called water vapor. The spaces between the molecules are a whole lot bigger than the molecules themselves. And then finally, when water freezes into a solid, it does a strange thing. It floats. Most other solids become denser and sink. But as ice forms, the water molecules arrange themselves very neatly in a crystal structure. Then the empty space between the molecules act as flotation devices, the way a life preserver would hold you up in the water. So clouds, fog, and mist are a cluster of tiny water droplets called drizzle drops, and snowflakes are actually ice crystals. So temperature and humidity is what determines their little shapes. They're very unique, I think. Now, what water can do? So Earth's water is always in motion. There's not a lot of extremes in the world, but that one is an extreme. Water is always in motion on Earth. It moves inside the planet, across its surface, and even in the atmosphere above. So water in lakes, rivers, and oceans, that turns into vapors, and it moves into the air through that thing called evaporation. And then plants draw water from the soil and return it into the air. Volcanoes, wouldn't think volcanoes had a whole lot to do with water, but volcanoes release water vapor that was locked deep inside rocks. And all that water rises and falls back to Earth as rain or snow. This water cycle repeats over and over. So who do you think needs water? Well, everybody. All living things, from tiny cyanobacteria to giant blue whales, we all need water to survive. Without water, life as we know it would not exist, and life exists wherever there is water. So all organisms, like I said, animals and plants alike use water. It can be salty or fresh, hot or cold, plenty of water or almost no water at all. They are adapted to all kinds of habitats, from sizzling deserts to the freezing pitch dark ocean floor. The first living things appeared in the ocean nearly 4 billion years ago. So some, like our ancestors, adapted to the life on land. Humans have figured out how to survive in swamps, deserts, and all kinds of habitats in between. I think Nevada is in the middle of the desert, or Las Vegas is in the middle of the desert in Nevada, I think. Anyway, the ocean is still home to more kinds of life than anywhere else on the planet. There are so many things under the sea I can't even begin to describe. I'm not going to. So today I told you a bit about water and stuff. I do hope you enjoyed this random bit of information. And if you want to support the show, click the button on the website. I appreciate y'all simply for existing.